I know what happened to Falcon Company, Trevelyan. How could you give them up to the Centaurs? How could you betray their trust like that?
I didn't want to do it. My soldiers were starving. Our equipment was ruined. I had to do something or the Centaurs would have killed us all. So yeah, I sold out Falcon Company so that some politician could say the Queen was a bad ruler. The rest of my command lived. I got funds to re-equip my soldiers, munitions, decent rations, and a promotion. My commands killed more Centaurs than the rest of the Seraph combined, thanks to Falcon Company's sacrifice.
And all it cost was one company of your fellow soldiers. You're not an officer. You're a greedy lowlife thug. And you'll pay for what you've done.
You and Bigsby. You hadn't dug so deep you both could have done a lot to help us. All of us. But now you'll just be eating food. Bigsby may be already. This gate should hold you all in. I'm sorry it came to this. Goodbye, hero. When you meet her, tell your sister I said hello.
Trevelyan sucker punched me.
Hey, are you alright?
Fine, Captain Thackeray. I'm glad you're here. Trevelyan's a traitor. On top of 2 fresh counts of attempted murder, he was the one who betrayed the Screaming Falcons.
Bigsby's letter said as much. And Trevelyan kept insisting no one was in the cave. A bit too strongly for me to believe him. I'm glad you made it out.
Captain, I think Trevelyan knows something about the survivors of Falcon Company. I need to ask him a few questions.
By all means. Anything he can do to help redeem himself would be in his best interests. Life in prison can be rough on a traitor. You hear that, Trevelyan? You'd better answer my friend's questions. It's a long way to prison, and the road could be very uncomfortable.
What to do now? That's a serious accusation, Captain. You know the law. Can you provide the required evidence to back up your claim? We're working on it, Your Majesty. Captain Trevelyan confessed that a minister ordered him to reveal patrol routes to the enemy. The Screaming Falcons died because of it.
Impossible! A minister would never betray our soldiers. I wish this matter investigated immediately, Your Majesty. The Ministry's honor is at stake. Captain Trevelyan's command is within my ministerial jurisdiction. I'm the one who works directly with him. I am the one impugned. I'm not guilty of these crimes, Your Majesty. I'm loyal to you and to Kryta. As a show of faith, I place myself completely in your hands.
Thank you, Arton. The Shining Blade will take you into custody, and you'll be kept under house arrest while we get to the bottom of this.
Logan, I remember that one Seraph transferred out of Trevelyan's company just after the Falcons were ambushed. Sergeant Hal. He might know something.
How? As I recall, he patrols the eastern edge of Divinity's Reach. Hero, why don't you find out what he knows? I'll guard the Queen.
Sergeant Howe, I need to talk to you about Captain Trevelyan.
Merciful Grenth. I knew this day would come. Did Trevelyan send you to kill me?
No, calm down. Captain Thackeray sent me. But tell me, why would Trevelyan want you killed?
I delivered Trevelyan's private messages to the Ministry and to the Woods. I didn't ask who the notes were for, but... oh, gods, I knew. I transferred out the moment I could. You have to believe me.
So that's how Trevelyan communicated with the Centaurs. Who was his contact in the Ministry?
I don't know, but Dansky might. She was a Falcon before transferring to the Lion Guard. She's stationed at Black Haven now.
Captain Thackeray, you made it. Hal's information led me to a Lion Guard named Dansky, who used to deliver messages for Trevelyan. Minister Arton's not guilty. Someone was framing him to take the fall if this treason was ever discovered. It's got to be someone else in the Ministry. Someone with money, power, and ambition.
Destroying Falcon Company weakened the Seraph and turned public opinion against the Queen. It was a clever plan, and it almost worked.
I want to see if these bandits have any answers, and if Dwayna is smiling on us, find my sister. Let's go.
I'll see you again. Pay for your disrespect.
Intruders! Wake up! You must like pay!
Barely. This is getting serious. I pull through. Still standing. Barely. were you working for? Who set this up?
Caudicus. But you'll never prove it.
Curse it all. That bandit's testimony was the only evidence we had.
At least we know the truth and we can protect the Queen. It's not enough, but it'll have to do.
You're right. We'll figure out what to do after we free these prisoners and get them back to the city.
Deborah, oh merciful gods, you're alive! It's gonna be okay. I'm here.
Am I dreaming? Is that... Grenth, torment me. Is it really you?
You're safe now, Sergeant. Can you tell us what happened to the Falcons?
Captain Thackeray! Sir! We were ambushed by centaurs. They knew our patrol routes, our tactics, everything.
It's all right, Debs. We'll make sure all of you get back to Divinity's Reach. The nightmare's over.
Thank you. And thank you, Captain Thackeray. You're both heroes.
I'll take these Seraph home and inform the Queen so that Minister Arton can be released. No more innocents will suffer from this treasonous plot. Good work, hero. The truth came out and these Seraph were saved. All because of you.